Hello, in this video we will learn about making dual axis maps. So a dual axis map basically means we have two maps, one on the top of the other like this. You can see that we have a filled map or map in the background, and then on top of it we have a symbol map with circles on top. So you can see the filled map which indicates the countries, and in this particular visualization you see that the color varies from light shade to darker shade depending upon the population of the country. And then on top of it we have another map which has red circles indicating total health expenditure per capita in that country. So let's learn how to make such maps. To get started, we just opened a new Tableau file. We are going to click on Connect to Data. And since we need a map of the world, let's use a file called World Indicators, which is a saved data source which comes in Tableau. So this data source is about the world indicators of business, development, health, population, and it has dimension variables such as country, region, year. So let's go ahead and start creating those two maps. The first thing we'll do is, for maps, we need the latitude and longitudes. So we'll take the latitude and place that under rows, and we'll take longitude and place that under columns. That creates a basic map here. So we will take the country and put it in details. That way we know that we have the countries as the level of detail. We won't go within the country into different states. So the country is the level of detail we have. Now, right now this is a symbol map. Let's go ahead and make this into a filled map. We can click on marks. Right now it's automatically a circle. We can change it to map and it will change to a filled map like this. Let's go ahead and save this first of all. I'm going to call it a dual axis map. Okay, so right now we have only one map. To add a second map on the same worksheet, all you need to do is get the latitude again and put it next to the first latitude under rows. That way you have two maps side by side. That's the first map you created, and this latitude refers to the second map. We don't want both of them to be filled map as they are showing right now. We want the second one to be a symbol map. In the marks area, you will see you have three things now. You have all, it means all the charts. Then you have latitude, that's your first variable, this corresponding to this first top chart. Then you have latitude again, which is corresponding to this variable or your second chart. So the first chart, we want it to be a filled map like this is. Let's say in the first chart, we want it to show the sum of population. So any country which has total population higher will be a darker color. Any country with a lower total population will be a lighter color. So I'm going to drag population and put it on color. So total population or population total, put it on color. Automatically it changed to a blue theme. If you want to change it to a gray theme, you can click on color, edit colors, and instead of automatic blue color, we can change it to gray. And just make sure that the lighter color is a lower number and darker color is a higher number. Hit apply and OK. So now you see the top map, the colors have changed so that darker color means higher population or more population, and lighter color means lower population. If you think that the colors are too dark or too opaque, you may also go back to the color and change the opacity of the colors to make them a little bit more transparent. So about 65%. So that's the first chart. Let's go ahead and work with the second chart. So you will click on the second latitude, which is right now showing map as well. We don't want the second chart to be a map, we want it to be a symbol map. So we'll change it and make it a circle. You can change any shape you want to. I'm just changing it to a circle. So now each one of these dots represent the countries, because country is the level of detail. If I want the second chart to show how much is the health expenditure per capita in that country, then I can take this and put it on size. That way, my variable is going to show bigger circle means more health expenditure per capita. Smaller circle means lesser expenditure. And let's change the color of these symbols, because when we are going to overlay one on the top of others, gray on gray will not be too visible. So let's change it to a brighter color. I'm going to select orange color. You could select any other color, that's fine. And now these orange will represent bigger circle, means higher values. You can also add some effects to the symbols by changing, let's say, adding a border. So automatic black. See how these symbols now have a border. And additionally, if you don't like how big the size is, because see in here a lot of these symbols are overlapping each other, you can decrease the size of the marks as a whole, not an individual one, but overall, by going to the size and then adjusting it from here. That way, all of the bubbles or all of the symbols will be a little bit smaller. So adjust to the way you like it. Okay, that's what you get right now. You have two different maps. The first is a filled map representing population of a country, and the second one is a symbol map representing health expenditure per capita. Now, the goal is to have both of these maps combined together, one on the top of the other. To do that, you just need to do one simple thing, which is go to the second map, click on this arrow next to the latitude. When it opens, scroll all the way down to dual axis, click on dual axis. That means the axis for those two maps is going to be combined into one. Now they are going to be superimposed on top of each other. It is important to maintain the order of these latitude and longitudes, so that the first one should be the base layer of the map, which is your filled map, and the second one is going to be the top layer on the map, which is going to be the symbol map with the orange symbols. Let me show you what happens if you switch them around. So I'm going to take the first one and drag it after. You see how those orange dots have become dull, because now that map has become the base layer, and then the gray filled map is on top of it. That's why you cannot see the orange dots too much. So you should basically use filled map as the base layer and the symbol map or anything else on top of it.